Howdy folks, welcome back. Another weekend, another adventure. This weekend we're headed down to Dunedin Causeway and we're gonna go check out Caladesi Island and Honeymoon Island. So they're calling for thunderstorms today, and where we're headed is right over here where this big thunderstorm cloud is. So we'll see how it is when we get there. It's not calling for thunderstorms all day, so we'll be good. And in checking the analytics for my YouTube page, you'll see, I'll go ahead and post it right after I say this, but 80% of the people that watch my videos are not subscribed. So if you're a return watcher, if you're one of the 80%, please like and subscribe my videos and continue to enjoy them. I will continue to make them for you. All right, so this is the Dunedin Causeway, and we just need to get down in here and find a good place to park. And we got Caladesi Island over here, and then Honeymoon Island up here. So this is our adventure area. All right, so here we are, all set up and ready to go. We have our car parked. One thing I did want to show over here. So if you're in the area and you want to park your car overnight at Dunedin Causeway, you got to get one of these parking permits. And you get this at the City Hall. It's only like just a couple miles down here. I got it last year, but I remember the drive was pretty simple. So, but anyway, we're all set up. Let's get on over to Caladesi Island. Check this out. All right, so doing an initial check, we got rain dumping up here, which is only about 5 miles away. And then we got rain dumping out here, which I can't tell based off of shoreline how far away that one is. But definitely got a lot of clouds, a lot of weather. So we're just gonna try and get across and get close to shore as quickly as possible. So that way, like when the wind picks up and the waves get rough, you know, we're semi-protected. I don't know if you can hear this wind or not, but it's blowing at a nice, like comfortable 7-8 miles an hour, like just perfect for downwind sailing if we were going that way, but we're going that way. So it's fun. All right, we're getting caught in a little bit of rain. It's not a lot, just like a light sprinkle, but it is shady out, which is nice. We're not getting beat up by the sun. But the water now, I'm getting close to the little islands, the water's a lot calmer, so that's nice. I still haven't found the entrance to this trail, the mangrove trail on Caladesi Island. It's up here somewhere. Hopefully we find it soon. Spoke too soon on this wind. It's really starting to pick up again. So is the rain. I'll try and keep the microphone dry as much as I can on this trip. But yeah, after stopping paddling, I've already stopped my forward momentum. I can feel I'm starting to go back already, so I gotta keep paddling. All right, so we got a sign that says, "Welcome to Caladesi Island State Park, the real Florida. All boats must register, pay fees, ranger station. If you have a reservation, please proceed to your designated slip. If you do not have a reservation, please proceed to a slip that is not marked reserved or occupied." All right. So boats can pass through here, but I guess like on the sides you can't have motors. I don't know how this all works. I should have got a map. So we're just out here winging it. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna hang a left, because I think this spot right here is a nice channel that runs all the way back out. So we can run this, and then if the wind stays the same, we'll be able to pop sail and then go back to Honeymoon Island with full sail power, so that'd be nice. These mangroves are really cool the way they grow. You can see that root structure and how pretty much that whole island, there's no land, it's just roots and mangroves. Pretty neat. This is pretty awesome. Where we launched from just a couple miles ago off the causeway, it was full of people, tourists, people on the sandbars, drinking, partying, everyone having a good old time out there. But this is what I like, the peace and quiet, the nature, and nobody around. Just because we're a couple miles away, put in a little bit of effort, and you get this. It's awesome. I had to lower the sail down because the trail's about to turn into this little tunnel right here. It's pretty neat. Very cool. All right, so it looks like the arrows are facing the other way, so I'm gonna have to turn around and find where the actual entrance is. Yeah, looking at the map, I think it's about a half a mile to the south of here. So I'm gonna go over there and see if that's where it is. Yeah, I'm not so sure because there's a number 7 with an arrow going that way. I'm gonna have to get online, I think, and look at a park map instead of just this GPS map. I don't really know where to go. Okay, so I brought up a map of the Caladesi Trail, the kayak trail, and it starts up here at the marina, and it runs down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 where we are, and then continues on to 17 and then wraps around. So we're just gonna go ahead and do what's left, and then if there's nothing cool, then we'll go figure out this last little bit just for fun. All right, so we just found marker 8. Got a little guy on a paddle going through the mangroves. Oh, that's cool in here. That's pretty awesome. So it's the middle of June, and if you're trying to find something to do in Florida and you're worried about the heat, man, come in here. I mean, yes, it's cloudy and it's rainy, but it is so cool in here. Not just cool to look at, but temperature-wise, very cool. See the little crabs climbing up on the mangrove. This little section right here is too narrow to paddle, so I'm just pulling myself along on the mangrove roots on the side. Show you behind me. Makes you feel almost like Tarzan in the jungle, grabbing stuff's like swinging vine to vine. Pretty fun. But this is a really cool trail. I'm glad I came here. So I took one end of my paddle off, and it's made it a lot easier to navigate through here. So this is good practice for, I'm sure this is the right way. But this is good practice for going through the nightmare on the Everglades Challenge. And I know the nightmare is different, and there's alligators and there's more dangers and stuff, but you know, just things like taking the paddle apart, I'll know that ahead of time getting there. But the kayak tracks through these narrow channels pretty easy. Like, it takes just a little bit of effort to wiggle it around, but pretty cool. I'll show you how narrow this is. And surprisingly, and surprisingly, it's not that buggy out here. So every now and then a mosquito will buzz me, but it's not nearly like I thought I was gonna have to be soaked in, you know, DEET to make it through here, but yeah, it's not too bad. Well, I do believe we're running low on water. Hopefully we get out of here before the tide's totally gone. But nice cool white bird up there, egret. So as I've been kayaking along, I've been passing all these mounds here, and I'm guessing that's where they trenched this out and then they made the mounds off to the side. My best guess anyway. Here the trail's almost closed off with the root structure coming down. The mangroves will take over eventually. So we just came up to this landing, and there's a trail and it looks like it leads over to the beach side of the island. So we're gonna hop out and check that out, but that's where we just came from. And there's a light sprinkle of rain, still got cloud cover, but still a beautiful day. All right, so we just came out and it looks like we came up to some ruins. Let's see what it says. All right, so it says it's the home of Henry Schreyer from 1892 to 1934. Dang, pretty good run. Got here at the age of 32, Swiss immigrant. Caladesi was known as Hog Island. Says he often rescued lost sailors and fed and sheltered them. That was awfully nice of him. This says ancient ceremonial and burial mounds on Caladesi Island are evidence of pre-European activity. I wonder if those mounds are burial mounds and not dredging that out. This says that Henry Schreyer's daughter, Myrtle, is remembered for rowing daily to Dunedin to attend school. That's crazy. All right, well, it was a pretty cool little detour. We gotta get out, stretch our legs, but let's hop back in the kayak, finish this little trail, and then scoot on down to Honeymoon Island. Well, I accidentally dunked the camera in the water, so the microphone might be a little scratchy for a couple clips, but we'll see what we can do. So we just came out of the mangrove trail. Our total mileage from the Dunedin causeway is only 3.5 miles, so super nice trip. But the wind has shifted, you're not gonna believe this, to coming directly from where we wanna go. So the whole time coming this way, wind in our face. Heading back, wind in our face. So, oh well, we'll paddle it. It's not that far anyway. We are getting a pretty good rain though. I don't know if you can see it, but it's picking up in the camera very well. And this shot right here is so cool. It just feels like I'm up in the Boundary Waters or somewhere way up north. Doesn't feel like Florida right now. Hey, dolphin. Dolphin, say hi. All right, finally getting some wind in the sails. Not a lot, we're at dropping from 3.5, holding steady at 3.2, but there's a shark, a black-tip shark right there. That wasn't a dolphin, that was a black-tip shark. Little one, but shark just the same. But about a mile ahead, we have the Dunedin Causeway Bridge. So that's Honeymoon Island with the hotels on it. We're not going on this side, we're going on the north side of the island. Pretty cool to see the sand right here. This is all a big, huge sandbar. And that's the pass right there. I'm not gonna be able to see it. There's a big shark swimming underneath me. Oh yeah, it's gone. Can't tell what kind it was, but it was just big, slowly meandering along the bottom, probably about 6-7 foot long. Well, we've paddled a long ways so far, but we got the tip of Honeymoon Island right up there, up our bow. And all of Honeymoon Island here, the hotel's behind us. There's someone on a paddleboard in the center of the island coming along the shoreline out there. A long ways to go on a paddleboard. Got a little bit of rain out there. But there's these little tiny islands, and they look like they have little beaches on them. They'd be cool places to stay too. So looks like we got another trip ahead of us. There's so much to see and do around here. It's awesome. But lots to explore. All right, so it's super windy, and of course in the wrong direction. But kind of see the water stirred up a little bit. But we just made it to this shoreline here, and we can tuck in behind these mangroves and hide. And then we got the Gulf Coast over here, so we should be able to get an awesome sunset tonight. So looking forward to it. And the weather's coming in, there's another storm, but that's okay. We'll have fun. And checking our distance traveled, we only went 9 miles, so super easy day. And then we are a little over 2 3/4 or 2 1/4 from home. So, well, from the car. This wind is crazy. Ooh, the water feels great though. I don't know if you can hear me through all this wind. I'm trying to block it the best I can, but this is the new pass that was created in a storm, and it split Honeymoon Island in half. You can see the amount of water that's flowing through here is pretty decent. And there's a party going on. There's a lot of people here. We're tucked in around that back piece over there. So the rain's coming down pretty good. I just opened my sail and now I'm using that as a windbreak and a little like umbrella. So it's working. So they were calling for, I think, like a 1/4 inch of rain today. And we got that. I don't know how many times they were predicting that to happen, but we've gotten a lot of rain today. But the wind just keeps driving, like really strong. But I'm wet now, and that wind is making me cold, which is surprising. 80 degrees, 90 degrees, whatever it is out here. And yeah, it's chilly. All right, time for me to get some food in my belly. So I just beachcombed looking for shark's teeth. I was hoping to find one. I figured one would pop up at me, but none did. So, but that's okay. It's about 4:30 in the afternoon, so it's still kind of early, but it's not too early to eat. I'm kind of hungry. So put all this together, and I got that chicken and dumplings that I didn't use last weekend, so I'm gonna eat that today and see how good that is. Oh, someone had a comment that I should do catch and cook with fish, and that's a great idea. I'm not a very good fisherman, but I have done that before, and I think that's a great idea. But I didn't bring a fishing pole for this trip, but someday. So like most camp cups, this has the ounces lined on the inside. So I got a 12-ounce line, so I'll go there because we'll lose some in steam. 12 ounces. So fast. All right, boil. Let's see, how does this look dry? Oh. That looks really good. Chicken and dumplings with vegetables. 600 calories total, 36 grams of protein total. That should do. I did eat a lot of beef jerky and snacks today. I didn't really have a lunch, but I had a big breakfast too. Oh, tomorrow's breakfast. I didn't eat it last time. Breakfast skillet. That just sounds delicious. When I was deployed, they had this morning buffet line for omelets, and they called it Happy Scrambles. Anyone that's been over to, I think it was at Balad or Camp Taji, one of those two, but Happy Scrambles, so good. Every type of meat and topping you could think of to put on your scrambled eggs, and you can get as many scrambled eggs as you want. So I put on some serious weight over there, good weight, by working out, eating lots of protein. All right, well, that boiled pretty quick. Well, it looks good, but it also looks like it needs pepper. I gotta add a little bit here. And I'm adding pepper without even doing a taste test. I can just tell it looks a little bland. So let's see, first bite. Hot. Yeah, that's good. I'll eat it. I want to show you where the tent is and how hidden it is. So it's right there. But you can see these washouts. So this isn't always dry ground. Sometimes on a really high tide in storms, the water washes over this. But we're safe tonight because we got high tide coming up here in about an hour. Less than an hour will be high tide, and we're still 2 feet above the water line. So we'll be dry tonight. But the sunset is going to be beautiful. I can't wait to see that, and I want to do a drone shot too. If the wind will slow down just a little bit, I don't know if the drone can fly in this, but we'll see what happens. And then our camp from this side. Oh, we got a little bit of a rainbow. I don't know if that'll show up in the film or not. A lot of things don't. But over where the rainbow is ending is where all the boat traffic is. And then this cove right here, nobody can come in here with a combustion motor. So it's just people that are paddling like me. So I got the kayak pushed off to the side here. So we're not worried about anyone seeing it from a distance. And then the tent tucked away back there. So overall, we are very stealthy in our camp, as long as I don't walk around and someone sees me. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get this drone set up because we got bad weather coming again out here. So I'm not even real sure if it's gonna fly with the breeze that we got, but we got about 30 minutes before sunset. So we're gonna go ahead and take off, check out this new gap in Honeymoon Island, this new pass that's been washed in, and then try and land it before dark. Well, the drone flight was a success. It was actually 2 successes because I forgot to record the first time we flew. So I was watching, I was like, man, this is a great shot. And then when I landed, I was like, oh, I never pushed the record button. So I had to redo the whole thing again. So, but sun's still got probably about 15 minutes before it sets. So we'll get over to the beach side. This looks so pretty. But if we pan around, oh golly. We got this really nice rainbow. But all this that's building, it's coming this way. So we'll stay out, see if we can watch the sunset. If not, if it starts to sprinkle on us, we're gonna tuck and run. Well, it is a beautiful sunset, but for some reason, my attention is more on this. These clouds are just so thick and ominous back here. That's the end of our day. Let's wrap it up. If the storm's crazy, I will, oh, it's starting to rain. If the storm's crazy, I will film some of it from the tent, but it's probably gonna be dark. But I will see you all in the morning. I definitely have to check weather, make sure we can get home. It's exciting. Good morning. Look, I took my rain cover off last night. It was getting so hot and muggy in here, but it is a beautiful morning. It's not supposed to rain till this afternoon, so we can kind of take our time a little bit. But I'm gonna get up, eat some breakfast, pack up camp. And then I do wanna get going as early as we can, just so it's not, in case it gets wild out there. Oh, and I did sleep really good. I had a couple instances where I woke up because I heard noises, but I think it was just like sticks breaking off of these dead trees. I don't think there's anything actually walking around out there. But I did get bit by something. There's these little gnats flying around in here. It could have been those, but man, something has a vicious bite. But they're real itchy. Normally my body's pretty good with that kind of stuff, but I kept waking up with my hands and my legs, my face, anything. Any exposed skin was pretty itchy. Sand fleas or something, I don't know what it was. But all right, well, it's breakfast time. I didn't show it, but I just made some coffee while our food is soaking up water, hot water. But we're gonna do a little beach walk over there and see how it looks. Man, just look at how beautiful this morning is. This is the new pass that opened up on Honeymoon Island. Looking out in the Gulf of Mexico. And then back where camp is, back in there. I am one lucky son of a gun to be able to do this. And I'm happy to take you along with me. Now, although this isn't as good as Happy Scrambles in a DFAC and war-torn Iraq, it's pretty good. I'll be doing this more often. All right, just like that, we are all packed up. We have cleaned up our area. There is no sign that we were here. And the kayak is packed up and ready to roll. So thank you for joining me on this fun trip. We got to see Caladesi Island and go through that mangrove tunnel, which was super cool. Honeymoon Island, seeing the new washout, and camp through a nice, relatively peaceful night. So anyway, I'm not sure what we'll do next weekend, but we'll go somewhere. We'll have some fun. So please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. Choppy ride back home. See y'all.